How's it going, everyone? It's Mackenzie back here again, and today I will be giving you one of the best advice that you'll probably ever get. See, when it comes to gacha games, there's a lot of fundamentals that you have to think about. And a lot of you people, it might be your first gacha game, and I want to give you the advice of someone that's been playing gacha games for many, many years now, that you might not be aware of and it might hurt you in the long run. So please try to keep these advice to heart as much as you can, because these will hurt your account in the future if you aren't very careful. So very first off, I would like to say that the very best advice that I can give you would be, please save your pulls. Save them as much as you can. Because when it comes to gacha games, they will always have new things to bring out when it comes to the banners. And when you pull on banners, you want to always be pulling on the limited time banners, because of course they will always be the brand new like shiny thing, the brand new beautiful things that comes to the game, the brand new shiny thing, and you want to be very careful on what you pull on, because you have limited gems, crystals, diamonds in the game, etc., and you need to make the most of them. And to actually have the most optimal amount of pulls as you possibly can to make the most of your outfits, you will actually need 230 or 240, I believe, pulls in total to actually have all the alternate colors and such for the outfits. And that does get quite expensive, like 240, like that's a lot of pulls. Like you would have to literally scour most of the actual world in terms of like mini games, waypoints, side quests, main quests, did I say teleporters? Yeah, teleporters. So you'll actually need to collect almost everything in the world to actually receive, what do we have here? Yeah, 230 pulls if you want the absolute most out of the banner. And that's only for one single banner. So actually trying to pull for both banners, like 230 pulls, like that would require like a lot of time and you to absolutely just scrape the world dry to actually obtain that much. And I'm not even sure if it's actually possible to obtain that with the amount of content that's actually in the world currently. So the best advice I can give you is please save all your pulls, and to actually pull on the actual banners that you currently like actually want. Like really think it through, because these first limited banners, like these outfits, they are usually, in most gachas, the very first limited banners that they bring out are usually kind of average. Like they do look very beautiful, don't get me wrong, like the fairy outfit and the butterfly dream and such like that, they do look very beautiful. And if you do really love them, by all means, like pull for them, but still be aware and be very careful of the future, because these are the first banners. And there will be plenty of more. Like every single time that these banners end, they will always bring out new ones. And the good thing about this is, if you're kind of on the fence of if you would want to pull for these banners, the one thing that you have to realize is that these limited banners aren't exactly limited banners. They're kind of limited for now, might be the better wording for it. Because these limited banners, usually a few months to maybe like half a year, maybe at most, they do eventually get reruns. So if you didn't want to pull on these, or if you were scared that you won't be able to get them ever again, they do eventually come back. So you can actually get them again if there wasn't kind of like anything that you really liked in the meantime. So on the upside, if you don't pull on these banners right now, and there's nothing that really interests you by the time they come back again, by the time they come back, you would be able to pull for all of them. So you would be able to max out the butterfly dream set, and as well as the fairy set as well, and have their alternate colors on top of that completely free by the time they come back. So instead of kind of just like scraping by and being worried in case you don't have like any gems or anything like that and you really want to pull, please be very careful, because there will be better banners in the future that they bring out. So please don't feel like you really need to pull on these banners, because they will eventually get a rerun. And I'm trying to say this as much as I can for someone that's been a veteran Gacha player for like many years. You want to be very careful where you use your pulls, because it will hurt you in the long run if you aren't very careful. And I don't want that to happen to you, because it can cause financial problems, and I don't want that to start affecting people, because it did happen to me quite a lot when I first started, and I wish people kind of gave me this advice as well. But please, they do eventually come back, and don't feel like you really need to pull on these banners. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and I hope that kind of helped. But please save your gems as much as you can, because you will regret it in the long run in the future. And take care. Thanks, guys.